Previously on the Osrynn Tales Live D&D. After Quothe tried killing Reshi and then getting beaten unconscious, the barbarian wakes up chained to a support beam in the belly of the ship. Our heroes have stripped him of his equipment, specifically his weapons, to try and talk to him safely. The negotiations do not go well, with Quothe obsessively demanding to be released from his bonds and given his sword. The group decides that he can't be trusted and turn their attention to how to get this ship back to land. They decide to jam the steering wheel into the forward position and hope for the best. A few days pass as our heroes sail across the open water when Rowan and Reshi notice that they are headed straight for a whirlpool large enough to swallow a ship thrice their vehicle's size. They attempt to course correct, but only manage to make things worse, steering right into the middle of the whirlpool. The boat goes vertical as they're falling into the whirlpool, and they are fully submerged moments later. When they surface, the sea is a different color of blue-green. There's still no land in sight, but neither are Vilmar or Tail. Reshi and Rowan look for them in the water, and they decide they need to untie Quothe. Soon enough, they are boarded by fish-like people and water elementals. With their allies gone, Quothe with no weapons, and being severely outnumbered, the group chooses to surrender, being taken captive by the fish folk. When the group regains consciousness, everyone but Rowan has been reunited and taken captive. They are underwater in a palace, but a moment of sheer panic subsides when they realize they can indeed breathe the water, having been put under the effects of a water-breathing spell. The group is taken to meet Sultan Baja the Genie, who has Rowan in a slave princess costume chained to his throne. The Sultan claims he has taken the Pretty One as a personal consort slave, and in turn asks the group what purpose they could serve him. Learning they are mostly proficient in combat, he tells his guards to take them back to the slave pens where they can await their duties to defend his palace should there ever be an attack. Rowan is then forced to dance for the genie and eventually convinces the Marid to let him go to the slave pens to talk with his friends one last time. As soon as he is there, they stage a breakout by summoning an illusion of some rare fishy merchandise that tricks the guard to unlock the slave pens to take that cool merch for himself. And while he was enamored with the possible loot, the group made a break for it. Alarms were raised, and even though our unarmed and unarmored group made it to the armory doors, their water elemental guards protecting their gear were just too strong for them. Defeating them in battle and returning them to the slave pens where they currently await the genie's punishments for them. What will our heroes do now? How will they escape this watery fate? And what does the genie have in store for these naughty, naughty new slaves of his? Find out now on episode 36 of the Osrynn Tales Live D&D. Enjoy the show. We are live. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to episode 36. My God, episode 36 of the Osrynn Tales Live D&D. We are currently in the plane of water. Characters got beat up by some water elementals last time. Although I got into a fight with some water elementals they were not gonna win, and we agreed we're just gonna skip that boring thing for what's in store tonight. But before we get there, let's go around the table, see who's with us here tonight. Chad is running late, but he should be here in a little bit. We're gonna start off. Rachel, let them know who you're playing.
Hey, I'm playing Reshi, a dragonborn monk.
We've got Sangretti.
Hey, I'm playing Tail, a kobold wizard, and Pages is familiar.
We've got the Genie Bra.
I'm a bard. I do stuff like sing stuff like birds do.
Nice. We got some. He's ASMR boy today, and we've got Jobis. How's it going? Who you playing?
It's going good. I'm playing Vilmar, a human paladin. Slowly dying.
The slowly dying human paladin, indeed. And like I said, where we last left off, they were hanging out in the slave pens. They tried to escape, but again, these water elementals, they're big, they're mean, they got a lot of HP. It can hit really hard, and our characters were all without armor and weapons. They we'll say off screen got put back into the slave pens, and you have had a long rest, so you're back to full spell slots, you're back to full HP, but without further ado, the slaves that were in the slave pens that you guys talked to last week, I don't think Rowan was there for the conversation, but everybody else, you remember the slaves kind of, you asked like what's the penalty for like disobeying or like trying to escape, and one of the slaves said to you guys that people who disobey are typically sent to the pit to fight in the gladiatorial events. It has only been like less than 24 hours. You guys have like had your long rest. They have actually put more guards in front of the slave pens at this point. So there's the two water elementals there. Yeah, I could also put some more guys on the map to kind of show it off a little better. But there's also you've got like Sahwagin out here as well. There's like a couple of them out here, all watching the door, making sure you guys don't try to escape. But if there is anything you guys want to do before they come for you, if you want like talk to the prisoners or have any questions for me, let me know now before we move on the next little event here.
So did he, the big guy, did he decide like what is his name? Jabba the Hutt, but it's not Jabba the Hutt. Hubba the Job. I don't know. Anyway, did he
Baja
decide?
the Genie.
That's the one. Yes. That's what I said. Did he decide to put Genie in the pits with us then?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, you know, he was
over him.
really hurt. He wasn't like he was like sad angry, you know, like, you know, he's like, oh, you know, like he was the cute one, and I thought we had like a thing going, you know, and then, you know, he betrayed me, and yeah, so it was like one of those
Like give
one
him
of
the
hobby.
disappointed
those
look.
deals.
I got you.
It's a hobby.
But yeah, so that's, yeah, Genie is with you guys currently, or Rowan I should say. Is the Genie. Baja is not in there with you guys.
What about our what about Pages? Did Pages find anything for us?
Pages returns with nothing.
Okay.
Pages
So
was
everyone's
just,
weaponless.
yeah, you guys are, well, I mean, he couldn't even have carried like weapons and stuff anyway. I don't think an
Okay.
octopus is strong enough to bring a bag of holding back to I don't think an octopus can carry 15 pounds. A bag of holding is 15 pounds.
Strength 4. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean? How much can they?
I'll
I mean, he
figure
was
that
just
out for you
hanging
and
out
get
in
back to
the
you.
he was just hanging out in the kitchen anyway. He was just doing cat stuff.
Well, that's all I got as far as
All
the
right.
question goes.
To the audience, let me know if the channel points are looking correct. I switched them for Thursday and forgot to switch them back, but they should be good now, right? Kelly, Bardic and DM inspiration. DM inspiration is something that the characters have to use before they make a D20 roll, and it gives them advantage, meaning they can roll twice and take the better option. And a Bardic inspiration is after you make a roll. It is a 6-sided die that you just roll and add to the score that you rolled. So it's a less of a boost, but you do get the benefit of choosing to do it after you make a roll, which is like, oh man, I got a 14, but I know that this guy's armor class is like maybe a 16 or something along those lines. So I'm gonna roll my Bardic to hopefully get that 2 that I need. Whereas DM inspiration is like, I've got no idea how hard this thing's gonna be. I just want an extra boost.
Also, none of us remember to do that, but
Right? And Kelly is giving Bardic to Sangretti.
Kelly's a cutie.
Thanks, babe.
Alrighty. So yeah, it sounds like you guys are going to be so you're taken. They come to get you, like the guards like come into the cage, and like you can't really understand them, but they all got weapons. There's like the 2 big water elementals. They point at you guys, and like they point at the wall. One of the guards like puts his hands like on the wall, you know, and like another guard's like pointing at him, like pointing at you, pointing at him. They're speaking in Aquan, like you can't understand them, but it's very clear for context that you're supposed to like put your hands like on the wall, and they're gonna like, you know, put handcuffs on you and like escort you somewhere. I don't know if anybody wishes to resist this or not. Let me know if you do want to resist this.
I mean, if we resist it, we're gonna end up in the same situation, I assume.
Yeah, I agree. We just, Vilmar's not gonna resist.
Yeah, they'll probably
We can
beat
go
you
in
up a
circles
little
on
bit.
this one, but yeah.
Probably beat you up, you know what I'm
rough me
saying?
up.
So yeah, you guys let them take you. They take you into a building that you actually like, you have to swim up to like the roof of the building, and you like go down. You can kind of like see on this map how like there's like these tunnels, like these little like chutes or whatever, that kind of go into these buildings that like your characters are on. It's kind of like that, except it's on the very top of the dome, almost like if it were like this particular building, it would be like where this blue circle is. You like go down through the top. It is a glass dome building that you can see into from the outside. As they're taking you over there, you can see there are giant dolphin statues circling this building, and then there is a dolphin statue that's in the middle of the arena itself. But you're taken into this giant open building, and I will bring you over to the map right now. you can see kind of floating around. I don't have it on this map, but floating around this this building, there are like platforms, and on there are like 4 major platforms. They're kind of like in line with these stone things here, like these 4 stone kind of pillars. And there's like one over here. The 3 of the 4 are bubbles of like glass with like what you can see is like air inside of them. They're like almost like glass submarine style platforms. And inside of them, one of the over here on the left side, let me see if I can actually like look this up. Yeah, so over on this side, we've got a guy showing up on the map shortly. So we've got this dude over here. Let me show this guy to you. He looks like that. Big blue-skinned guy. His sword's not drawn or anything, but you can like see is like you're swimming down into this this gladiatorial arena. You see this guy sitting over here. On the next one clockwise over, there is this character. Waiting for the picture to show up. Let me show you this one here. This one almost looks like she's made out of like earth, stone, perhaps. And then in the bottom corner, you have a guy that looks like this. Almost looks like a demon or a devil guy. He's got red skin, some horns. But they're all wearing sort of like Arabic kind of clothing, right? And then finally, where is... finally, on the other side, the last point on the around the clock, is Baja. You see Baja. You guys can go ahead and place yourselves on the map, anywhere within the arena. These guys are going to be watching the quote unquote festivities. And as you are lowered in, you also note that there are just tons and tons of people, like fish people and other like there's like other glass kind of submarines like filled with air, with like other sort of creatures. So you have all like the Sahuagin, like fish people and stuff just in the water, but then you have like, you know, red skin humanoids. Some like are like over here with or sorry, down in the like the bottom right hand side, there's like red skin humanoids with like kind of looks like orange, almost fire like hair. There's like fire elementals and stuff like surrounding this dude down here. In the top right you see like the same thing but like earth, and like in the top left you see the same thing but like air elementals and like light, like kind of floaty like characters, right? And you start to get the sense as they start making the announcements that as Baja starts to introduce what's going on, he says these sorry these mortals that have come into our realm and have decided that they do not want to be servants to the great Baja the genie shall be tested They say that they are great combatants, skilled to do things that no one else can do. Today we shall put them to the test with our finest heavyweight combatants. I have brought my cousins here, and with their champions, to put these mortals to the test. As you are lowered into the arena, you see that like the once you get inside, the little portcullis that like you went through like in the roof closes, and the water starts draining very quickly from this room. You are like lowered down. Some of you are on top of the statue of this dolphin as the water like rushes out of this room. And let me put a quote on the map here real quick.
Do we have our equipment?
Yeah, so your equipment
Oh, we do.
actually, so as the water comes like lowers itself down, right? You're still ungeared. As the water is like lowered down, he says, now to make it an entertaining and a fair fight, we will give you back your gear, mortals. The things that we found you with. And on the platform to the bottom here, this to the south, is a large chest. Zoom in a bit. Quick. So a large chest appears down here in the middle. He says, as our combatants get ready, so shall you. You have 10 minutes to prepare yourselves. That should be, if I am remembering correctly, that should be just long enough for Vilmar to don his plate armor.
That's with assistance, I think.
Well, you know, what does Rowan and Reshi and Tail really need to do, right? They just grab their stuff. They don't wear armor.
Tail's gonna try and help, but plate mail's heavy as shit, so it's gonna be a very comical little kid trying to help dad moment.
Yeah. I mean, you can help him with his greaves and stuff, right? Like his leg armors that you strap on. Either way, like they give you like it. 10 minutes is more ceremonial, right? Anything else is just a nice round number.
I use rage.
They they let you guys
Even from
all
the
get
chat,
ready.
we're still not safe. Fucking dumbass.
You use rage. I'm doing it now. He says. Guys, thank you for the host. I mean, I can rage for you. Let's want.
Since we have 10 minutes here, I'm going to change pages back to normal pages cat form.
And speaking of Quothe, since we're donning our equipment, does he don his crazy sword? Or is that
I mean, yeah, it's in the thing. Unless you guys are somehow keeping him away from the bag of holding.
No. He'll be fine with the sword because remember, it's if we attack him, then the sword will make him bloodless for us. So we're fine. I thought about this in the shower today, honestly.
You have weird shower thoughts.
I do. Just one of the things that came to my mind.
Thank you for the hosts, everybody. So yeah. So the way it works is, like I said, the mechanics of it is technically anytime he takes damage, he's supposed to make the wisdom saving throw. But Chad was always attacking the thing that was damaging him anyway. So it was like, well, if he's already willingly doing what the saving throw wants him to do, like, that's like willingly failing the saving throw, so I never needed to make him make the save until last session when you guys, or the session before, when there was like friendly fire and he didn't want to do what the sword wanted him to do. That's when it came into play. So as long as you guys don't attack him, you know, which may or not be avoidable. I'm just saying, as long as you guys don't attack him, then there really shouldn't be much problem for you guys. There may or may not be problems for the other people who attack him. But yeah.
Okay.
So Chad did not double confirm that he wanted to rage, so I'm going to be nice and say that he doesn't rage, because if he did rage, he would have lost a rage.
Well, and the one reason I wanted to clarify too is because just in case, I don't know, maybe Tail sets off a spell or something that does cause damage in it or something, that we're aware of that. You know, he's actually carrying the sword that could turn him on.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, he's gonna go for the sword. Like this, he wants to. Part of the curse is that he wants to use that sword instead of any other weapon. Like he can use other weapons. He's just at a disadvantage to do it. Like the part of the curse is he wants to use that sword. So as long as you guys aren't doing something that is gonna like prevent him from getting that sword, like knocking him out or something.
No, he can have the sword.
He don't
He can
get
have
the
the damn
sword.
sword.
Yeah, at the moment, it's okay. He has the sword now.
Cool. All right. So I'm just gonna put you guys down here, by the chest, because you guys had to go over here to get your stuff. If you want to, after gearing up, feel free to like place yourselves where you want to be placed in combat. When this all goes down, I think Quothe will just kind of stand over here, like in the middle.
I want to be Western style back to back with Rowan.
Nice. Alrighty. As you guys finish gearing up, you can hear Baja's voice like ringing throughout this whole area, not just in the arena, but like you can tell like it's being broadcast magically, somehow, so that almost like a loudspeaker system. And he says, like I said, they boasted about their combat prowess, saying that they would be better than any of my fighters. Today we shall test them, and the reward for winning shall be freedom. And to the most valuable combatant, I will award 3 wishes.
Ooh.
But before we get to rewards, we must get to the fights. And you see, one by one, starting in front of Baja, you have appear in the arena with you a water elemental, an air elemental, an earth elemental, and a fire elemental. Hence needing to be clear of water, because the other elementals would not survive in the water. Well, I mean, the rock one probably would. The air one probably not, and definitely not the fire one. I will say that right now, this is probably a deadly fight. So good luck. We'll see how it goes. I might adjust on the fly. I'm not trying to murder you, but I do want this to be a difficult fight. Baja's mad. He brought all of his cousins here, and he said, let's just beat on my slaves for a bit today. So, Chad wants a sewage elemental. I mean, we can fight a shit monster some point, maybe.
No, I'm wondering, While these guys are spawning, could I activate my channel divinity before we get into turn orders and stuff?
Another bag of beans as a prize. Nice. Oh, that'll be fun. Hey, I mean, you'll have one that you can actually spill onto the ground now. Yeah, you can activate your channel divinity if you want. There's like no magic auras or anything preventing you from doing so.
I just wanted to know if I could do it before actual combat turn order.
Yeah. Speaking of combat and turn orders, let's get them initiatives rolling. Fire elemental, we got the water or the earth elemental.
I'm going to get to use a spell I never thought I was going to use today.
Teleport.
Nope.
It'd be a good idea though. Come on now.
Takes too long.
If you can protect him for 10 rounds. No, only takes a minute. It is a very cool magic item, which they actually have a bag of beans already, but I'll give him another bag of beans. I'm cool with that.
Because he thinks he's gonna kill us. This is great, guys. He's gonna give us everything we want because I'm gonna die.
Oh, if only. I do believe Reshi has a higher dexterity than Tail, even though she doesn't have the modifier on there. So that
I'm
will
cool with
be,
not starting first.
well, I mean, you can hold your turn. If you don't want to go, you don't have to do anything. I'm just making sure that we're ordered the correct way. That's all.
I will.
I got you, boo.
I will support you the best I can. So do as you please.
We need K money on the turn order.
Oh, right. I'm so used to Chad being here. I miss him. There's a hole in my heart.
That sweet smell he usually gets.
That sweet, musky smell.
He actually does smell really delicious. Just a side note.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's because he's got a special lady in his life that buys him good-smelling soaps.
The best part about that wasn't the Reshi saying he smells good. It was the Vilmar saying, "Yeah, I know."
All right, Reshi. You're up, then Tail. Air, then fire, water, elementals. Quothe and Vilmar, then water elemental, Rowan and earth elemental bringing up the rear.
All right, kids,
What
we're gonna
you
table talk.
doing?
What is the plan here? What do we want to do? Are we gonna go after one specific one first? Or are we just gonna go ham sauce on everybody? Like, what's the fucking plan here?
I mean, they all do different things.
Right. So which one should I go after, knowing that I do
I'm
ice
so
damage
far back
potentially?
in the turn order that I can't really, like, I'm gonna have to see how this whole round goes before I can do anything. I don't really.
Okay. Anybody else?
Pick your flavor of the rainbow, and I will support you the best I can.
Well, Vilmar can't get to the fire guy, so he's gonna go to the closest guy to him, which will go the water element.
I mean, remember, you can also bardic inspiration for Vilmar coming in from substances. Welcome in, substances. And DM for Tails also from substances. And now remember, guys, you can like make Arcana checks or nature checks or survival checks even to like try and get some more information about these guys. Elementals are not like super common, within like the material plane, but there's knowledge about them out there, right? They're not like so mysterious that you wouldn't know that they exist and maybe know a little lore about them.
Just looking
If
at
only I
myself real
had a
quick.
turbine with me.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the water elemental.
Okay.
I'm gonna use kind of want to use breath weapon, but I never roll that good, so that's kind of like, do I waste the time? I don't think I can punch it.
I mean, if you do your breath weapon, it's a saving throw on my end. I mean, you still have to roll your damage, but I have to make a saving throw, so it's not an attack at least.
Okay.
Yeah, so for a little more table talk, I think we should just focus on one, kind of focus each one down. I mean, or what do you guys think?
Assuming they don't all gang up, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know.
I'm gonna go for some form of AoE disable to buy us more time to fight them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then I'm gonna go in with my breath weapon. Right. Ow.
Alright. So that is, I believe, I should put the turn order over on this side. We can see the chat. Pull it up. So it is was it a Constitution save? 13. Does have a pretty good con. Not gonna lie. But I critically failed. Hell yeah.
Right.
What is that? 2d6 hold. You know what? I critically failed. I'm just gonna say he takes 12 hold damage. Just max that out for the critical fail. Just double check here. Damage resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities. Alright. You hit him hard. You don't think you're hitting him harder than what you normally would. So you don't think that there's like any he doesn't like resist, or he's not vulnerable to cold, but you know, you hit him a good solid
that's
hit.
interesting. Okay, because he's water, so I thought I might freeze him, but okay.
Yeah,
That was
I
gonna be
mean,
my
a
next
little bit of
question.
him like freezes, but then like the warm seawater like rushes over it, and the ice kind of like dissolves inside of him.
Okay.
Yes. That's an action to breath weapon. I don't know if you have a bonus action if you want to.
Wait,
like-
did you say Frost didn't do anything to him?
No, it
No.
hurt him. It hurt him. He's just not vulnerable to it. It's not like she froze him and now he's like frozen solid or anything like that.
Okay.
She like breathes on him. He kind of like freezes up. I mean, it's hard to tell like emotions on these guys, but like Reshi can tell like, yeah, that worked. It didn't work any better or worse than it normally would, other than the fact that it was a critical fail on his save.
Okay.
Do I use the key for that, or is that just an action? I don't have to use the key on that one.
Lich is asking if anyone has a magic item they're interested in, because he doesn't want to give you something that you're meh about. Feel free to answer
Lich,
him.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know any of the items. I'm sure these guys do.
Lich, just to go through the thing, we've got
I'll take a vorpal sword.
Yeah, vorpal sword. Alright. Yeah, we got a dragonborn monk who is currently way of the open fist. We've got a lore bard, half elf who likes to seduce people and cause chaos. We've got a young kobold wizard who just wants to impress people. We've got a chaotic, stupid barbarian. I mean, chaotic neutral barbarian. Who's currently has a cursed sword, but he likes to form sexual Voltron with the bard and seduce men in strip clubs. And then we've got our shining beacon of light, our human paladin, who's on the quest for a magic family heirloom, but has just said that he wants a vorpal sword. So there's that. Do with that information what you will, audience. If you have the channel points to abuse that, there you go. So yeah, anything else on your turn, Resh? You got some like bonus action stuff, I think.
I was thinking about, I think I'm gonna step of the wind to
Step
get
of the wind.
so I don't have to take any action from him
Okay. Yeah. He let's see.
because I assume he's gonna want to do.
Step of the wind. Step of the wind gives you more speed to like run around and stuff. Let me just double check here.
I put it in there. I don't know. You could tell me.
So he cannot reach 5 feet. And
Okay, so I
mean,
need
you
to
only
do that.
ran 20 feet. You still have half of your movement. You can like move away. You can move back to where you were. I think can you dodge as a bonus action? I don't know
Since
if
I
you
can
can
disengage or dash
dodge.
as a bonus
Is there,
action
like,
on your
a-
turn.
Here, let me double check your character sheet. Dodge may be a better thing because that'll give disadvantage to people attacking you. Patient defense. There's that.
I would
yeah. That a thing? Spend 1 key point to
Not on
take
my
the dodge
sheet.
action as a bonus action on you. Yeah. So I would personally, I mean, I'm not telling you how to play your character. If you have 60 feet of movement that you want to go towards doing step of the wind, you want to move 60 feet, then cool. If not, I think if you want to protect yourself, that would be the patient defense would be a better way to protect yourself.
But she doesn't need to spend a key to move, right? She still has 20
She
more
still
feet.
Yeah,
of
has
you
movement?
move.
20 more
Mhm.
feet of movement without spending a key. That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe the bonus action key would be better for patient defense, because if you just want to move like back to where you were, just stay where you are.
Or just come next
He only
to
has
me.
a 5-foot
Okay.
reach, so he can't make an opportunity attack against you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna land right here, and that'll be that for me. Sorry for
All
taking
right.
so long on that one.
Okay, orbs. We will move on to Tail.
Alrighty. Hopefully this works. I am going to summon the Shadow Spirit. And I'm going to summon him right in the middle of these two guys. I would like to make the Shadow Spirit a bloodthirsty
drink.
one.
Now that I've realized that the elemental things aren't taking elemental damage.
And it is going to do its what is it called? Dreadful Scream. So can I have both of the elementals up here make a Constitution saving throw at a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, so the air one and the earth one, right?
Mhm.
Is our little D20 here?
He's here. He's eating his dinner, but he's here.
Yay!
Yeah, welcome
Um,
in, Chad.
Subby-
Ooh, damn.
So, Subby gave me bracers of defense.
So those we'll give you these items at the end
After.
if you win.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Which we
Yeah.
want.
But bracers of defense are cool. They give you +2 to your armor class, and they don't count against your monk stuff. Wisdom for the earth elemental fails. Okay, so the earth elemental fails. The air elemental, I just rolled really good. They don't have a bonus to wisdom, so.
Okay. So the Earth Elemental is frightened.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Take.
fly on over to there.
So that part
Yeah.
doesn't do any damage or anything. He's just frightened of that shadowy dude now.
Yeah, it's just a once per day thing they can do. And then it is going to attack. So
Just by measuring, that's 30.
I think he's about to mollywop y'all on top of the dolphin there.
oh, he definitely he can definitely come at us. Yeah.
No, he
Oh.
can't. He cannot willingly move closer to that creature. He's currently 60 feet away. If he moves here, he's only 35 feet. He's still technically closer if he goes diagonally. Triangles, man.
All
Thing's
right.
trying to climb out.
So Chilling Rend is gonna do that twice.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah, that
hit it.
hits handily.
And then there's a second one for you.
That also hits.
I can already hear the tone.
I-
Foulsham's tone, like.
I just saw a
fuck,
22. I
come
was like,
on.
man, that did not. Wowee. So
Oh, it doubled up there. So take
Yeah.
the first one, not the
yeah.
heavy damage one.
12 and 14. Chilling Rend. Now this is slashing and cold. Okay. Let me just double check his immunities and resistances. It's not. It is a magical thing. All right, cool. So that is 26 points of slashing and cold damage.
Good on-
Oh,
Out of
wait.
400.
Yeah,
You,
it has a lot of health.
He's got a good amount of health, but looks like if it's hard to tell when you're damaging air or water or fire. Earth, probably not so much. You can probably tell more about that, like chips and stuff. Because this guy's made out of like rock and stuff, right? But I don't know if do you get feedback from this thing that you summoned? I forget what it's called. The shadow spirit.
I personally do not. I
do
mean, I
not?
would be
Alright.
watching it because I summoned and commanded it, but that's about it.
Yeah, so you like see like the spectral hand like doing some claws, and you see like the air doesn't just swirl around as if you were like waving your hand through fog. Like it like makes legitimate like claw marks through like the air that sort of like kind of like freezes like into snow almost, like at the edges before the snow like falls away and the air just recoalesces. Comparatively, you think it did some damage, probably more damage than Reshi did to the water guy, but you're not quite sure because
Probably.
they're intangible things, right? Like they have mild incorporealness. They're not fully formed like solid things, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, I think
Information
that's
that might help you. I didn't realize I had to do this, but it is worded as each. Both Rowan and I are going to have to make wisdom saves at advantage.
for the for the scream thing.
Yeah, to be potentially frightened of the creature we made.
All right. So with advantage, then, let's roll them bones, Rowan and Tail. 19, I think, is gonna be good enough.
Yeah, both pass.
18
We're fine.
are good enough. All right, and then is that summoning him? Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
That is an action. I have a bonus action left, but I have nothing to do with it, so that's me.
But commanding him next turn, that's a bonus. That turns into a bonus action. Is that right?
I don't know. I'll have to read how it's worded. I'll let you know.
Fair enough. Now here's the real question. This guy's a shadow, so he's also incorporeal, right?
No action is required by you. If you don't issue any, it defends itself, but otherwise takes no action. It obeys verbal commands, so I just have to tell it to attack.
All right. You hear like it's very hard to conceptualize this because it's not something that happens in the real world. But if you can imagine the sound of like really high force winds, right? Like a windstorm, but specifically directed from this creature. Like you think it might be like yelling or something along those lines. It is going to come over and engulf this creature, your shadow thing. And it is going to do its big move. The whirlwind. I need your shadow spirit thingy to says each creature in the elemental space must take a DC 13 strength saving throw. On a failure, target takes 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage and is flung up to 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction and knocked prone. If it strikes an object such as a wall or floor, the target takes an extra 1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet it was thrown. And if it was thrown at another creature, that creature that it was thrown at must make a dex save or take the same damage and be knocked prone as well.
Okay.
A successful save, it is half damage and you're not flung away. That is... you rolled with an advantage, but I don't... Does he get advantage on string saves?
No. So he fails.
So an 8. Shadow Spirit is going to fail. That is going to be... All right, let's roll... we're going to roll a D10. We're going to do the basically 8 cardinal directions, starting with 1 being north, working around the clock, and then the other 2, 9 is going to be up, and 10 is just going to slam it into the ground. 10, you just get slammed into the ground in that particular thing. Now, I don't know about this Shadow Demon. This is just normal, the actual tossing stuff. I don't know if he can be knocked prone, and I don't know if he can take bludgeoning damage from non-magical things, so that may not...
It is a flying creature.
So it cannot be knocked prone?
It doesn't say anything specifically like condition immunity or anything like that.
Okay. So it can be knocked prone. Does he take damage from non-magical things?
He doesn't have a damage immunity to it, so he'd take damage from it, yeah.
Alright, so it's 3d8. Oh, he doesn't move 10 feet, so never mind. He doesn't take... He just gets slammed into the ground. 3d8 plus... What was it? 2. He takes 16 damage.
I thought it was with D6. Doesn't it say there takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10?
No, it's
No,
3d8 plus
3d8.
It's
plus
3d8. It's up there. I didn't see it at the top. Never mind. Sorry.
It's
You said
3.
16?
3 is the average, and 1d6 is the roll from the bludgeoning damage for being thrown. He is prone, and he takes 16 damage.
Hey.
Because he didn't go far enough to get the extra falling stuff. Fire Elemental is up. He's a big bad voodoo daddy. Let me see how... good band, by the way. How far can you move? 50. Just double check. He's actually going to rush up here between Quothe and Vilmar. He's going to try and attack Quothe first. Oh, the 19.
Have him take a disadvantage on that, please.
Take disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Use that.
Fighting style protection. I'll just roll again. 19 or... Okay, so he still hits with a 19. He is going to...
I'm gonna use cutting words.
Okay. On the attack roll or on the damage?
On the attack roll. I mean,
Okay.
can I get him? What's your AC? Bilmar.
He's attacking.
I'm attacking Quothe. His armor is
Quothe.
16.
16.
Quothe's armor is 16 right
He rolled a 24.
19. You gotta.
He rolled a
You got-
19.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Chad's
use it right now.
camera on or?
Something's going on. He's trying to work on it.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it right now.
Cool. All right. Then toss up. Was it D8 for you? 4. That's just enough. You
I
cutting
know.
words that attack to down to a
Yeah.
15. You Chad, you see Quothe sees this fiery kind of weird mass almost grow fingers and curl into a fist as it's coming for your face, and then just some bardic magic just knocks his hand off to the side and it goes right past your ear. The fire elemental does get he has 2 attacks. Second attack is going up against Vilmar. That is a 16, and I don't think that hits your armor class.
No, it doesn't.
That brings us to Quothe, whose camera just got fixed. Welcome, Quothe.
He can't get his sound to work. He's working on it. He said he'd be right back.
Okay.
It's your turn, though, babe.
Something tells me he rages.
Probably.
I would assume he does. We'll give him a minute here. Let's go. Still no sound.
He doesn't have the switch on his mic muted, does he?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
To be fair, that was the first thing I checked. And I thought I had done it, so I flipped it up. I actually muted myself.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like,
welcome
is it
in.
Peter on?
Hey, you know, to be fair.
That's the first thing I checked. I ended up muting myself.
Hey, no worries. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. It's your turn, man. This fire dude just like, you know, Genie like had him miss your face with a fire punch. He
Awesome.
couldn't, like, he smacked up against Vilmar's armor, but it like wasn't enough to like heat up the armor to like burn him. Fire elemental's not really doing much of anything. He's kind of a little ineffectual wimp.
So did he didn't do any damage to me?
No,
I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
both of his attacks failed.
Yeah.
I was like yelling Stone's endurance, and I'm like muted.
Between me and Ginny, we gotta saved you a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's rage.
Gotcha.
Let me Quothe. Yeah, you are awful close. I think we'll be fine.
Get a
Yeah, I'm
little
bringing it up now.
wild
It's being a
soul action. I mean, everybody is within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Water elemental is as well. So,
well. We don't have to worry about that rule set anymore since I updated it from the UI
oh, right. 'cause
information on the
it's just
wiki.
the things that you choose. Anyway, it's
Yeah,
a 6.
it's not as chaotic.
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AEC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. So,
Nice.
let me do.
That
Turtle
literally
up.
could not be better. That is
We
awesome.
need a Damu up here.
Uh,
How
Nothing.
do I delete this?
you just highlight it and then delete it.
Oh my gosh, he keeps going.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't know how to delete it either. I made a fish and I couldn't figure out how to delete it. And I was like,
Yeah,
no one
a poop
notices.
elemental.
Okay,
Alright,
let's,
so you see
swing
you
at-
should be able to see the aura. So anybody who's in the yellow around Quothe, and that should move with your character. Yeah.
I don't see it.
You don't see the yellow bubble?
Mm-mm.
You should. My camera that I show to the crowd is just a normal player like anybody else.
Yeah,
I don't see it, but I can see it on your stream.
I see it on the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only looking at the stream, so I haven't noticed.
Fucking weird.
Okay, so I'm
It's a
gonna
huge
attack.
piss orb indeed.
Let's do Tinder Sama twice.
Hell yeah. You're rolling with advantage. That's supposed to.
I don't know why, but we can take the other number, right?
Yeah. So the first one's gonna miss with a 9. The second one,
Okay.
15, is gonna hit this thing.
And why is it adding all of that? Got to figure that out.
Oh, why is it adding that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know why.
2 and 9 is 11. Not bad. Your sword cuts through this guy. Again, it's one of those things like on the outside he looks like he's made out of like fire, right? You like cut through him and it's almost like just like pure orange light inside of him. And again, it's like for a moment it just like stays there. He kind of recoils in pain, and then it just like the fire kind of like knits back over, as his body is still like, you know, moving and flowing and stuff. We just double check that he's not got like any weird immunities to your. Yeah, you're fine.
So table talk, are they actually taking the damage and then just?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys that are making these attacks can you like just through your abilities in combat, you can tell that your attacks are working. It's just that these three are not a solid thing, right? Their bodies are constantly flowing and changing and morphing because they are fire, water, and air, right? So like they take the damage, but then their body just sort of knits it back together,
Okay.
but they're not healing from it. They're just.
What if they just like start
Collapsing
shrinking
in.
and then they just get smaller and smaller? We can just step on them at the end. Is that how it works? Like, can we do that?
Do you want me to shrink them? I can do that for you.
No, it's just I thought it'd be funny. Like comedically, they just start shrinking down. We just throw the water elemental and the fire guy.
That is a legitimate kind of thing. You could definitely try to do that tactic. But that is attacks and bonus action to rage. You're gonna move away, Quotha, or are you just gonna face down this fire elemental?
I'm still coming to terms with the golden shower taking place in chat.
I saw that and I didn't mention it, but yes, that.
He said huge pit sword, so I just said
It
golden
is-
shower.
yeah.
I don't know.
Which did say a huge
Okay,
pit sword.
so I'm projecting a
Quothe's
golden
giving
shower
you all a
within
golden
10 feet
shower.
of me. So I assume that thing has opportunity because I don't think we've ever fought anything that
Most
didn't have opportunity.
Yeah, like anything that can make a melee attack, we can get an opportunity and stuff.
I think we'll just relax right there. I don't know. You guys have been in this fight longer than I have. Have I missed anything? Maybe I
Yeah,
haven't.
Jeff said this was a deadly fight, so watch out.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
pretty
so
strong.
I can blindfold myself for this one.
Yeah.
The earth elemental is currently stun locked in that corner. It can't move towards us.
Yes,
Mm.
it's true.
Okay.
So
What'd you do
it's
to
going to
it?
have to
Well-
use some kind of... it's afraid of the spirit.
Yeah,
It's a-
he's afraid
Okay.
of the spirit, so he could like. I mean, he could probably do something like skirt down this way and like get over here. Because he basically can't move any closer than 60 feet from the. Yeah. He would have to stay basically. Well, just to make it easier, this guy has to stay within this outside line until he gets over to this. He's stuck on this half of the arena outside this inner silver line. That's basically what it is.
I mean, I'll take it. It was a free thing it could do, and I was like, all right, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.
And you know, you can always move the spirit like or into the middle of the arena too. But Vilmar, Quothe and you just narrowly avoided getting burned by some the purest fire in existence, elemental fire. What you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do?
Well, since I can't move now, since fire guy is right on top of me, I'll have to attack him. So,
End him.
so I'm going to activate my Branding Smite spell as a bonus.
Maybe he likes to be smited.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll
Maybe
it
that's his
damage.
thing.
Don't kink shame in here.
Yeah, 22's 100% gonna hit. This guy.
No. That's 22 is Chad's. I accidentally clicked the
Oh.
roll. I didn't mean to
Yeah,
click the roll.
I was trying to figure out the description problem. I figured it out.
I've been spending too much time in D&D Beyond, so I keep clicking the wrong.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
All right, let's see. So that is actually an 18 because of my sacred weapon.
Nice.
And let's roll. The 16 will hit the fire guy, right? Because I think he's...
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the damage for the sword. Damage for 1 points. Then radiant damage.
Oh, is that branding smite? The 4? Okay, so you branding smite for 10.
That's just a attack.
Jesus Christ. Just one fucking attack?
Yeah.
13, 23, 27, 35 damage off of one freaking... That's pretty good.
Can I have a?
Yeah.
What's that?
I have a quick question. Is that David Hasselhoff behind you? Because it kind of looks like it for me.
Yes, it is.
How do I? Where's? Hold on. Wait a minute. I was waiting for someone to mention something. Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Substances did.
SpongeBob?
I'm
Oh
not
my gosh,
proud
it
of my
is.
time spent in the 90s, but I do recognize that gentleman.
You did, Subby. I was wondering.
That
I was
is
talking
that
about-
is
okay.
David Hasselhoff, and he's just.
That is from the
jet
SpongeBob
skiing.
movie right there, isn't it? Or the episode?
I have no idea what it's from.
It
I
is.
just saw David Hasselhoff jet skiing himself along the water, and we're in the plane of water, so I thought it was inappropriate.
You see, that's not even CGI. He just does that. Just-
Right.
Yeah,
no.
that's just how he swims.
Real life.
He actually had to teach him how to swim normally when he was on Baywatch.
Yeah. They were afraid the jet skiing around would just kill all of the drama and action. you know?
Right.
The Chuck Norris of lifeguards.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. So 26 definitely also gonna hit for some more branding smite. Are you gonna divine smite on this one, or are you holding on to some spell slots?
I'm not gonna hold some spell slot.
Alrighty. So another 9, 18. On top of that, you slash into him, just slash quick, all blinding with your holy radiant light and your branding. Now, is branding smite? That's radiant? Okay, that's radiant.
It's astral radiance. Yeah.
Yeah. So you he cut him open. He's got like an X across like what would be his chest. The fire starts to like close that wound a little bit, because he's like mutable. It takes a long time, and B, it doesn't actually fully close. That orange light that I mentioned before is almost like liquid fire. It starts dripping out of him and falling onto the floor, kind of like making sparks and like little flames that kind of like drizzle and burn out. Kind of like, obviously not oil, like it's fire doing this, but like when hot oil like hits something, it like starts to sizzle and kind of like spread out from the point that it like hits. It's like that, but like flame. This dude is pretty fucking injured, you think? Because like you put in some massive stuff. He's like hunched over a little bit more now, and definitely is looking like body language is looking like, oh my god, he's fucked up.
I found this beast in the arena.
Probably
Get her out of here.
Summon her.
Get
and
out
I
of
need
here,
help.
beast.
sacrifice it
It's
to
too
the
long.
gods.
There's no place for
That-
soft
that
creatures such
creature-
as yourself.
That creature is too long to be in this arena.
Jobus,
Yeah.
can you rename that skill set to Mushroom Stamp?
I was thinking he just basically took a dump on a fire elemental's chest. It's like, yeah, you're gonna take this.
Mushroom
Pulp.
stamp.
Unless you're Ramrod. I don't know.
You can say that, but I can't talk about golden showers. Gotcha.
I never said you couldn't.
You can talk about them.
No, not you. I'm talking about.
Well, to be honest with you, there should be another golden shower
The night's young, I
from-
guess.
from Gopar too.
The water elemental, not wanting to get super close to the fire elemental, is gonna move up and around Reshi to get to here. Trying to like box in some of you guys. But it is going to go after because Reshi
You just died.
Reshi just, tried to freeze it. So he's definitely going to attack Reshi. Here.
Quick question.
Yes.
Since I forgot the in my protection thing. It says I used my reaction. Since I used
Yes.
it for quote thing, I can't use it again until my next, like the turn order resets, right?
Yeah, until the top of the order. So after the earth elemental goes, you'll be
Okay.
able to do it again.
Okay.
But he's gonna slam Reshi at a 20. Because I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, I'm only at
Um,
16 right now. Yeah, because of the.
Yeah, and then these things aren't like super smart, but they are just smart enough to be able to like understand orders and stuff. And their orders are to like kill you guys, or in air quotes, kill you guys. But he's like just smart enough to know that he's supposed to be working with the fire guy, so he's gonna make his second attack at 9 against Vilmar. God damn it. Alright, Reshi, you are going to take, if I get to the right thing here, he slams you for 14 bludgeoning damage. This water, like, it's like getting hit with a fire hose. Just blasts, slams you with water. It kind of knocks you around. You don't get like knocked down or anything, but it definitely like, it's a staggering, it's hard, man. It's like it's water. Doesn't think you should hit that hard. But that is its cool thing that it does, I believe. Its turn. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do in this turn. That brings us up to Rowan Gine.
Yes, finally. All right. I am going to. Let's see here.
Genie in this new setup and camera angle and color scheme and everything, he looks like a vicar to me with elf ears.
A vicar.
Vicar.
Like
A vicar.
priest.
Yes.
Oh, because the light in the background.
Yeah.
I can change the color.
Genie found God,
Yeah,
Rowan found God.
I found him, listened
He
to
was
him for a
out-
little bit, was like,
Just-
it's not really for me, and then I went and did other things.
I was gonna say, yeah, you found him out back of an IHOP, rummaging through a dumpster.
Yep. I probably would have listened to him if it was a Waffle House, but it was an IHOP, so.
It was an
I'll
IHOP.
drop my green screen. It'll look like I found a Dollar General in my background.
Not even.
Okay.
Not even a guess.
So let's do this. Let's cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Interdimensional house of pancakes.
It's a 30-foot cube within range. Glowing stick, incense, yada yada yada. I got all that shit. You create a twisting pattern of colors and weaves through the air. 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a Wisdom saving throw. On fail, save. Here.
Cool. Who are you shooting this at?
I'm gonna throw it in this convenient little square here, where everybody is.
So you shooting it at the water elementals, the fire elementals, and your allies, right?
I mean, I don't think I can avoid them. I can avoid Reshi.
Right. Okay. So avoiding Reshi, we're gonna need Vilmar and Clothe to also make wisdom saving throws. But I will make them for the water elemental and fire element.
Yeah, because I can do, you know,
A critical hit on the water elemental. And the fire elemental, not the greatest of wisdom, has about a 4. Cool. The fire elemental is Charm. The pink dot on him.
Yes.
Charmed. But you two need to make it as well.
Wisdom, is it you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
That's also
Capacitated speed is 0.
when Kote rolls too, you get a +2 to your wisdom throw. So mine's actually a 20 also, because my aura protection.
I'm sure he's not an 18.
I don't think his wisdom's gonna pass on this one.
I don't know, Quothe.
I believe in him. I believe in him.
I don't know.
What are you
I
waiting
mean-
for? Why are you stalling so?
I'm not stalling. I'm just looking for options here.
What is your charisma modifier?
Oh my
Vilmar?
god.
It's 2, so he gets to the 5.
Oh, balls.
He rolled so bad that it didn't help.
Now it does say that someone can use their action to like shake you out of it, but that is gonna be an action. So you would, whoever like, you know, Reshi, you could like, just saying
Will
like
he
you
attack if
could
I shake it
skirt,
now?
you could skirt around and like go over here. It says, the spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. You have to touch him.
But
so
he
you could
won't
be like,
get aggressive towards me if I shake him, right? Like
no,
the
you're not
sword man.
damaging
Okay.
him. You're just like saying, "Hey, wake up, dude." But that will be an action to do that, so
Oof.
you wouldn't be able to attack. No, but you can still like bonus action use a key to like use patient defense or something. You know, or step in the wind and get away from one of these guys.
How's the
But-
fight feeling in this cube down here, guys? A little bit of table talk.
Really good.
What's that? I didn't hear
You guys
say.
feel pretty comfortable down there?
It's not-
Well, the spell kind of helped and hurt at the same time because it.
It's a little
Put-
chilly. We could use a fireball.
Um,
We
weirdly
still have an
enough,
elemental we haven't dealt with yet.
I did not prepare that. I prepared something much worse.
I'm gonna move over here too. If I can do that.
Yeah, you didn't move on your turn.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm also gonna cast Healing Word on Reshi.
Thank you, Boo.
At level 2. Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
No, he rolled it for.
I rolled
Oh,
it.
he rolls it for me. I got you. Okay. That's awesome.
It's
Thank
5, 6, 7. It's 8.
You rock my socks.
Cool. So the Earth Elemental is going to just because this is a funny image in my head. So the platforms, like the little discs that they like got summoned on, they're not like 5 feet off the ground or anything, but they're like a step, you know, like a good sized step up. This rock elemental, just because I think it's funny, is going to like put his, he's got like, he looks more like a human than any of the other ones. Kind of like puts his feet together, puts his hands like in the praying, you know, position, and then he's just gonna dive into the ground and literally goes into the ground. And that is gonna be his turn. Reshi.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to hit the water elemental with my katana. Then I'm going to key and hit him 2 more times.
Uh, 21's gonna hit the water elemental. Hell yeah. Remember, you get 2 attacks with your katana.
Shank him.
Because you have extra attack. 10 is not going to be quite enough to hit him, but the 21 is definitely. Hit for 9. Slashing and flurry of blows. 19 will hit, and then another flurry of blows. Because you get 2 unarmed strikes for that. The 14 is going to hit too. So both of those hit. Total
Something. Somebody did
9, 9, 16, 21 damage to that guy. Now, do you want to do anything else? You can make one of those like a stunning strike. You can try and like knock him back or knock him prone.
Yes.
All that
yes.
stuff.
Yes. I'm going to okay, I'm gonna put it in the
Stunning strike. Alright, so using 2 key on this turn.
yes, sir.
He's gonna make a con save. Now he does have
Joke's
pretty
on
high
you, he has no key.
con.
Does he have key though?
He's a 16. I think that higher. I think that might be higher than your.
My AC is at 16 right now because Chad did a thing that gave us +1, right?
No, your DC, your difficulty class.
Oh,
Yeah.
DC. Okay. I heard that wrong.
Should be like,
it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. So 10, 13. Yeah, so he saves against the stunning strike.
Okay, fair enough. I tried.
Yeah, I mean that would have been pretty clutch. Well, Tail.
Ooh. Okay, so do you guys want the risky play or the solid play?
The one that you feel the most confident in, I want.
Mix them together and see what happens.
Risk it for the biscuit. Your heroes, goddamn.
Do the risky play and call it the solid play and see how it plays out.
Use your DM if you have DM.
Yeah, you
Okay,
got DM inspiration and bardic, so you know.
Yeah, so I will do the risky one because biscuit. I need to click the button. That might help. I'm going to cast at 3rd level Mind Thrust.
On which one?
On the air elemental, air and water, because it is at 3rd level.
Wow, you're gonna pop their cherries at the same time.
All right, intelligence saving throw, huh?
Yes, they both need to make intelligence saving throws.
What's my DC? What am I trying to hit here?
Got to beat 15.
A beat of 15. All right, the int on the, I'll say the int on the air elemental is not as bad as the int on the water elemental, but it's still pretty bad. He got 14 on the air elemental. I do believe he fails, and then water elemental, it's a 10.
Cool. So they both will take the damage, and on their turn, they must choose whether they move, they get an action, or a bonus action. They only get one
Of those 3. Got it.
and then I can click the button to cast it now.
Oh, that just put the text again for some reason. Just roll a 3d6 psychic. Just roll that way. Ooh, pretty good roll. 14. Okay, that goes to both of them, right? It's not single.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which one is this going to?
The air and the water.
Yeah, the air and the water elementals. I'm just gonna put him in that square. That's fine. I liked it centered, but he wasn't actually in square. Double checking me. They're. You can tell they take like again like that. I think I mentioned it like last week when I think you cast the same spell last week. You can see these like little black and purple kind of squidgy like little orbs form where you would think their brain would be if they had one in like, you know, a humanoid body, because they kind of have like a little like bulbous thing that kind of looks like a head, and it just like kind of floats there for like it's summoned. It kind of grows about to the size of a golf ball, and then these long thin spikes like a sea urchin just in all directions, and then it like sucks back into and disappears. They're kind of like ah! as that happens to them, and then they sort of like calm down a little bit, you know, from the intense pain that you racked their feeble minds. Bonus actions or anything on your turn?
Oh, I'm going to use my bonus action to command the spirit, but I do have a question of mechanics.
Yes.
Quothe has a big old bubble around him, right?
Right, yes.
So if I double Quothe's size, does the bubble extend on the
No.
new, or does he just take up more of that 10-foot square?
He just takes up more of that space.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Shadow Spirit, wail away.
At least I think so. I can double check here.
I got a 19 and a 24.
I guess it does get bigger. That circle looks like it kind of got bigger. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it's supposed to do or how the auras work. 19 and 24, both are going to hit the air elemental. 13 and 16 together is 29. This guy starts as he's like claws slashed through him. He's like sort of got like that tornado like, you know, little like, you know, lower half of his body kind of like spinning around. He's now more just like a mass of like swirling clouds. Like he's like kind of starting to separate a little bit. He's getting a little, you know, deconstituted. Looks like he's like trying to hold himself together as best he can. You don't think he could withstand another hit like those two slashes together. He's looking kind of bad.
And then it's going to use its movement to get out from the inside of it. Unless I need to make a strength save or something.
So I'll double check. I don't think. Whirlwind each sorry, not prone such wall. Alright, not prone. Nope, doesn't say. Nope. Airform elemental getting tossed through space. Stop there. Yeah, nope. Doesn't say anything about moving in and out. He's just water. He's just air. Sorry, he's just air. Just move through.
Cool.
All right, but it is his turn. He's going to first he's going to roll a d6 to see if his whirlwind recharges, and it does. It does recharge. So he's going to just move into. He's gonna just follow the shadow guy, getting a little closer here, and he's going to use his whirlwind thing once more. DC 13 saving throw, please. A 5.
Oh, that was almost an 18. I got shafted by the roller.
All right. So again, 9 is up, 10 is down, and starting with north 1 through 8 are the north, northeast, east, you know, that kind of thing. Here, a 10, he gets slammed into the ground again. So you're not taking the slam damage at least because you're not getting thrown. But it is 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage. Holy shit!
18 is pretty good.
20. Well, it's 3d8 plus 2, so 20 damage. I don't know why it's a plus 2. That's a weird thing, but that's what it says in the stat block.
It's still up.
Strength.
It's really, 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 really messed up, but I'm still
It's
up.
strength. It's based on his strength. That's what it is. Still up, eh? All right. Holy crap. Fire elemental is charmed. Genie, the fire elemental kind of like turns to you. You can't really understand like the words that it's like trying to say because it can't speak words or anything. I mean, it knows like a couple things, but like there's like this, just like this connection, you know, like all bards, you know, kind of have with each other, and like, you know, people are just real cool. and whatnot, and like your charm kind of extends it to him. And like, while he can't really say anything, but you kind of get the feeling like if he could say something, he'd be like, "Hey, bro, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? All right."
Yeah.
Can you make him walk into the water elemental
Chill,
since he's
dude.
charmed?
I
He
think
has-
he's just
he has zero-
incapacitated.
Make him
Yeah,
give
yeah,
a
yeah.
hug
he's
to the
he's
water elemental.
incapacitated. He can't do anything at all.
Okay.
He's just like, "Yeah, dude. It's like, saw, dude."
I was reaching. I was reaching. Okay.
No, it's all good.
Nah, man, it's a good question because sometimes like enchantment spells can make people do that.
Mm-hmm.
But hypnotic pattern is not spells. Quothe, Rage Boy.
Yes, sir. Let's which one is the lowest?
I think it's the fire guy.
I legit thought. that
But if
this-
you hit the fire,
Don't
there's a table
don't hit the fire guy
Okay.
because he's not doing anything right now.
Okay,
Will
I
he
guess we're
become
going for the
uncharmed?
water guy. Okay, let's hit the water guy twice. Actually, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, because if you hit the fire, dude, he'll wake up.
That's what I was wondering.
He won't wake up if he's dead.
Well,
I don't think you'll kill him in one turn though.
I don't
Vilmar
think I
might.
will either.
Vilmar would have a good shot at it.
Well, no, I'd done it. Quothe could have probably killed him. It's just too bad the spell didn't go the other way, where it's the water instead of the fire. But it's all right.
Yeah.
We'll take care of
I
it.
mean, a 9's not gonna hit the water elemental, so a 22.
That
will,
one
though.
will.
22 definitely. For 10. Knocking on some more damage. Doing quick mental math. Yeah, he's close enough. He's starting to drip water now. The little puddle starting to form underneath him. He's definitely taking damage from the stuff that you guys are doing to him. Let's see. That is gonna be any bonus action or anything. I don't know if you have bonus
You know,
actions.
I don't.
Like a-
No, I since I got the great sword, I've lost my bonus actions.
Hey,
That's it.
depending on who gets the wish, who knows what'll happen. If
You said
if you guys
3.
survive.
We also have the rock guy that's still hanging out underneath the
Rock
earth.
guy is somewhere. He dived into the earth. I mean, he's still afraid of that shadow demon. So, Vilmar, though, it is your turn.
Okay. I will just turn around and start smack on the water.
Smack that.
Got to
water.
clean the sword. You know, you got a little dirty when you sliced up the other one. You got to clean
Got
it
a,
off.
you got a little singe from the.
Yeah, it's a little charred. 19's a good hit, buddy. 19 is solid. 9 slashing, 4
Turn.
radiant. Do you have smites or anything on there? I don't know if you have. You can find smite. I don't know if is branding smite something that lasts for multiple rounds. I still don't.
I was actually kind of reading that. I'm wondering if I've been playing the smites wrong. 'Cause I'm not for sure. It depends how you interpret it. So, because there's a concentration spell up to a minute, and then it says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams astral damage.
We haven't been in combat for a minute, I don't think.
No, we've been in for 2 rounds, which means we have
Yeah.
4 more of that rock dude being scared as hell.
So I'm just wondering if it's like every attack or it's just the first attack. Like, Then-
Is
then
on
I'm
your
not for
character
sh-
sheet?
yeah.
I can double check real quick. Right,
So no
the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before this spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. Attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage just because confident raise. Can't become invisible until the spell ends. Okay. So it seems like you cast the spell, you hit him, you confer that can't become invisible to that one guy, and then that's the spell. It still lasts for a minute. It can't become invisible, but I think the damage and that effect is only ever applied one time. I
One
think.
time and the spell ends, or just that
No,
that
it's
one attack.
One time. It's one attack. You get the extra damage, right? And then you don't get to add your extra damage. And as long as you remain concentrated on it, that creature cannot become invisible. So you hit them
Okay.
once, deal the damage. They can't become invisible for a minute as long as you maintain concentration.
Okay.
I think that's
so,
how that works.
all right. So like on this attack, I'd roll it, but on my second attack, I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, you'd have to cast it again because you already dealt. You cast it at last round.
The fire. So it is
Yeah.
every. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
So yeah, while you're maintaining concentration on the spell,
So the spell does end when it's actually I hit someone. I'm no longer concentrating.
no. When you make the attack, you do the damage. That damage means that they are shedding light and they cannot become invisible. The spell ends, the light goes away and they can become invisible again. You only get to do one instance of damage, but for a whole minute, you stop something from becoming invisible. That's the effect of the spell. You hit them, you damage them once, and they can no longer become invisible until the spell ends. That's what Branding Smite does.
Okay. Well, 'cause all the smites pretty much read that same way.
So if you want to hit him again for the damage, you'd have to cast Branding Smite a second time.
Okay.
And then you cast it again. You lose concentration on your first iteration of it, but if you hit him again, you deal the damage, and they still like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you want to keep
I-
doing
yeah.
damage, you have to cast the spell every time you want to do it. Otherwise, it's one damage, and they can't become invisible for up to a minute.
Got it.
Either way, he's gonna take at least
Takes at least that attack.
15. Water. Elemental.
then-
A 13?
So which is actually a 15.
Okay, 15 hits. 14, unless you're gonna Divine Smite.
No.
He
Conserve
is
a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely looking worse for wear. Bonus action or movement, anything like that?
Oops. No, that's to do.
Right. Moving on. Water
Okay.
elemental is sorry, were you gonna say something?
No. I was gonna see if Leia. I always forget it. Leia, if it was a bonus action, can't use.
Gotcha.
I was gonna use it on.
The water elemental is going to, you just like totally wrecked his face. So he's gonna move for here.
Is moving. Well, he's not moving ever. Never mind.
Let me just double check this. Yeah, so both you and Reshi are inside of him now. And you both need to make strength saving throws. DC 15 strength saving throws.
You know, if this wasn't D&D, that'd have been a porno.
We both get 20.
Nice. All right. So with the whelm, if the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. On a failure, it takes some damage. Damn. All right. Not even half damage. You guys just get pushed out of his space. Like this. All right. Cool. Cool.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts from one DM to another. That hurts. Like, that's wizards dicking on you, buddy.
Awesome. Rowan. Rowan, it's your turn, buddy. Then I gotta pee real bad, so after your turn, we're gonna go to the break.
Yeah, all right. Let's see here. Is Knucklehead awake yet? Did he wake up from his
No one shook him, but that's an action for you. So I have a feeling Fire Guy's gonna hit him or you in turn. But one of us will
Oh
shake him.
shit! Yeah, we just totally. I totally just let.
Didn't I
Quoth
play a
do it.
turn
Yeah.
while unconscious?
Oh,
I
you
thought I
did?
was.
I totally forgot that you. Yeah. We talked about waking you up, and my brain was just like, "Oh yeah, they woke him up."
what a
didn't think
You said,
what a
what are you gonna do?
player.
And I was like, well,
No,
okay.
whatever.
Then
So,
then what we'll do here?
Quoth resisted it. It's fine.
Well, you just got to give the water element what 10 points back, basically.
No,
I don't
no,
remember.
we don't have
No,
to do
just-
that.
Whatever. I'm too lazy
We
to.
have to do that.
I'm too lazy to scroll up. I already did the math.
So watch this. I'm going to walk over to Quothe, and I am going to use enhance ability, bull strength. Or actually, no. What do you guys think? Dexterity or Constitution here?
For who?
You got wisdom?
I can do wisdom. Yeah. I'll If you want,
Since
if
I'm
you
doing
want, if
wisdom
you want
saving
advantage
throws.
on intelligent checks, yeah.
Well, what are you gonna use? You're not gonna use wisdom unless you have to use another save.
Well, I mean, it's for still, yeah, that's what
Okay,
is hurting me.
do your thing.
I don't know. I just that would be my first guess since everybody's doing wisdom, mostly wisdom saving throws.
What is it?
I saw
We have
one
an
strength
Earth
saving throw,
elemental about to attack
but I don't
us,
need help on strength since I have +6 on it.
but you could use that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well,
We're gonna do
anybody-
Constitution. We're gonna do
anybody-
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do
Good
let's
idea.
do Constitution. The trick to this is I have to touch him to cast this spell.
Yeah.
Does that wake
Don't
him?
interrupt the golden shower.
Is that? Sure. Yeah. Fine. I mean,
Okay,
technically,
there-
it's supposed to be an action to wake him up, so you wouldn't be able to cast a spell. But I already let him take a turn, and I'm not taking that. I'm not putting that damage back onto the monster. So it's like he's already
Okay.
woke up.
So let's just say this is the compromise here.
Yeah.
I
That's
I
fine.
touched him with enhance ability. I gave him a Constitution. Bear's endurance is the target
so
advantage has advantage
roll,
on Constitution checks, and it also gains a 2d6 of temporary hit points. So
Cool. So
You
yeah,
rolling the 2d6 for me?
Yeah, Rowan rolls the 2d6.
Not bad.
7.
Nice.
7. Perfectly yeah.
7?
Yep.
Perfect.
Any bonus action or other movement? I mean, you're next to the fire elemental, but he's incapacitated, so he cannot opportunity attack you if you wanted to move.
Pee on him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pee on him. It's gonna wake him up.
You could come join me on the dolphin.
put
of
'em out.
safety.
The dolphin of safe.
Hey,
Let's
nobody's coming to the dolphin. It ain't happening.
That dolphin's a pervert. We all know it, and we're staying away
Yep.
from it.
let's give let's see here. Let's give Bardic to Tails.
Ooh, okay.
Bardic
Okay.
Tails. Alrighty. So only get you're moving. So you move over. You cast enhance. You bear's endurance on Quothe, and then just out the corner of your eye, kind of like off to your left, Quothe, to the south of you on the map, the earth elemental pops up out of the stone earth, the stone floor here. And luckily for me, he's got 10-foot reach on his punching ability.
Yeah.
It looks like 15.
It is not. It is
No, it's only 10.
10 feet.
Okay.
And it can hit you, or it can hit Rowan. You're a little bit more like in between these two guys, so he's gonna hit Rowan. It's just the easier target there. He's gonna try and slam on you, boy.
I'm using cutting words.
All right, you're gonna use cutting words on the first attack here.
I'm using my opportunity
roll that
shove.
D8, buddy. If you want cutting words, that thing. Roll it.
Can I shove him out of the way
7.
as an opportunity?
7 brings you down to an 18.
Fuck.
What's your armor class?
Well, 15.
Plus
So you
1.
have a 15 plus the 1 from Quothe. Still gonna hit you. He's gonna try and slam you again. 13 is gonna miss. Unfortunately.
Damn.
But the 25 is gonna do 14 bludgeoning to you. He's gonna just punches you right in the back. Donkey punches you right in the back of the skull. And as Reshi thinks about what she's gonna do with her life, we're gonna go to break. We will be right back after these messages. Gonna finish kicking my ass when we get back. And we are back from the break. We are in the middle of getting my ass handed to me. These guys are just ripping through these elementals. I thought for a party of 6 that a bunch of level 5 monsters were going to put up a fight, but apparently not. And let's get right back into the action with Reshi. Please punch my elementals in the face.
Yes, I plan to do so. I'm going to punch the water elemental again.
Got a redemption.
Yeah. Also, yes, thank you. Decide Kid. Choose a future monster. I will. That goes into the queue, and I look at that queue and I try and find a good, solid episode to put these things in.
Wait, cancel that first hit, by the way.
Okay.
I want to use my katana.
There.
Whoa.
The two-handed.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna do shit.
Well,
I'm gonna
it's
spend a
not
key.
You-
I'm gonna do 2 hits.
Well, you have bardic. You can burn it on
Yeah,
that.
use bardic.
Oh, it didn't say it yet. Okay. Can I? I'm gonna flurry and then bardic. Okay.
We'll do the bardic now.
Okay, a bardic now.
Yeah,
What does
so
it give me when I bardic?
Roll a d8 and add that to the 12. Basically what. All right.
So 19? Okay.
16.
Oh, 16. Sorry. Wait.
Well, because it's you
Okay,
rolled a
on the
4,
first
add
one.
it to the 12.
I got you. Okay. Right. Okay.
So 12 and a 15 for your katanas are gonna hit. Those are gonna
Okay.
hit. 12 slashing, and then if you want to flurry, you can
I do.
spend that key point and do 2 flurry of blows. As well, 10's not gonna hit. 16 will hit though, so you get 1 more damage on there. 12 and a 15, 17 damage to this guy. You're just splashing tons and tons of water with every single hit. This guy is he's still as tall as he normally is and threatens a normal area, but instead of this big massive water elemental, he basically is a stick figure version of a water elemental. He's all skinny.
So-
He's a lot of his water is splashed out onto the floor. He's not in a good way.
I'd like to stunning strike him again. I'd like to try that again.
Cool. I will make a constitution save. You do have a pretty good con. The
Damn.
7, he is stunned. That means whoever attacks him next is probably going to kill him, but you have advantage on all attacks against this guy until the beginning of Reshi's next turn? I don't remember. How does this work?
Get him, guys. I think it's the beginning of my next turn.
The end of your next turn.
Oh, the end of mine. Okay.
Tail.
Can I do the Shadow Spirit first? 'Cause it normally takes its turn immediately after mine.
Yeah.
Just for convenience sake, because it doesn't really want to do anything but beat the shit out of the air spirit.
Sure. Why not? Holy butt buckets. It's still a 9 for the second one.
Well, I have advantage because the fear.
He's not feared. It's the earth elemental that's feared, not the air elemental.
You right. I knew one of them was feared. I just forgot which one.
But the crit still goes through. So 15 for 12. That is 27. Right? Yeah, 27. How's your shadow spirit do this, bud?
Bye, Felicia.
I'm guessing like alien style, going to metaphorically chest burst this thing.
Nice.
Because I mean he's inside of it right now, so.
Can that?
Yeah, he is.
Never mind.
And then Tail is going to get off the Dolphin of Safety. Well, actually, I suppose I can move this guy, right? Let's consider the movement here. Yeah, I'll just go. But Tail will get off the Dolphin of Safety. Over here. And, oh god, I hope I don't accidentally kill anybody with this.
I swear to God, don't you fireball over here.
He doesn't have
right
fireball.
there.
He said this earlier.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Do it anyway.
Do it
I am
anyway.
going to cast Lightning Bolt on this 5-foot line.
Cool.
I think I'm going to hit Quothe, though.
If you want to hit, did you move your entire move to get there?
I still have 5 feet.
I was gonna say, I think if you were to do it from here, I guess that would go. It would hit Reshi.
I mean, honestly, I think Quothe can
Yeah,
take
if you're
a
trying to
little bit
hit
more
all
damage.
3 of them, you're either gonna hit Quothe or Reshi, one of the two.
I have plenty of temporary HP.
Otherwise, you
lot
can
of
shoot it
HP.
right down the middle and not hit either of them, but you miss the earth element.
Let me read the spell real quick. I'm sorry, Reshi. I'm gonna
It's
go for
fine.
the greed here.
I have healing also, so I can heal myself. It's fine.
But I have temp HP.
But this is 3 of them getting hit with 8d8. If I read that correctly.
If I die, you have to revive me. Just so you know.
I mean, yeah.
8d6. Yeah, 8d6.
Yeah, it's the same as Fireball. Just
Um,
the line and it's not.
Yeah. So let's fireball this shit. Or not fireball, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying.
I tried Foulsham.
Hey man, it's so it's what is it? Dexterity saves?
To take half damage. Yeah.
I had my
Cool.
finger on the wisdom button and everything.
See, now I wish I would have given him Dex.
I hit 17.
The earth elemental makes it. The water elemental makes it. And the fire elemental does not make it. Alrighty. Let me just check this. Really? Really? That's interesting. Huh. Apparently a water elemental is not vulnerable to lightning.
What?
That seems a little odd, but alright.
Pyra is not vulnerable to lightning. It don't matter. He only had 7 HP. He's getting blasted. The fire elemental fails, so he's gonna take all that juicy 28 damage. He's still up, but he's like, you blast a whole hole through him. That liquid fire just gets sprayed in like a kind of like a 5-foot cone behind him. Starts sizzling and jumping all around. That hole just sort of like very slowly starts to knit itself together. It doesn't knit itself together like immediately. Like it's probably gonna take like a full round for it to even like, you know, kind of come back together. And then the Earth Elemental did save, but hey, first blood on the Earth Elemental guy.
Am I taking any damage on that one?
I believe you
take 14 damage. 14 lightning damage. As you did save, you jumped out of the way, but you saved for half damage. So
I am sorry.
No,
you
it's totally
chip
fine.
off-
I understand.
Yeah, oh, this is really cool. What if when you smash that dude with the lightning, the Earth Elemental, you see some I know he's not technically made of sand or whatever, but like, you know, like how lightning strikes make like glass on beaches. You like fucking flash part of his body into like a tube of glass that like goes in through him.
I dig it.
Air Elemental is dead. So we're just gonna take him off the turn order. Fire Elemental is up. You just like blast head that guy. Let's see.
Yes, come right at me, Fire Elemental. The barbarian would like you to run away.
True. You know, just because. Let me double check one more thing. Alright, yeah, I was just making sure the water when he dies doesn't like splash or anything. Is they're like adjacent to each other.
That'd be nice.
There is a chance that all three of these guys are gonna miss. He's gonna try and move over here. Over here.
Does that open him up to opportunity attacks from me?
Right.
Yeah, opportunity attack
and
from
Chad?
You and Chad, and even Rowan if he wants to like take out his sword and swing on him.
And the spirit.
Yeah, I guess they're the spirit as well. You'd have to move from here to here. He doesn't have reach, does he?
No, but as he was moving across.
If he's got to move past me, I wanna swing my swing my blade at him.
Or ice dagger.
He's got a whole slew of stuff to deal with right now.
Yeah, my ice dagger.
Oh, that chilling Ren's gonna hit. Well, the first one he's moving away from first is Rowan, so
Rowan first.
Me, it'd actually
15
probably
on
me,
that.
actually.
You don't have advantage on that roll, but the 15 will hit him, Rowan.
Sorry, it was advantage for something else.
Hey, no worries. I was saying the 15 does hit. Where's
Plus 5. It's 1d4 plus 2 piercing.
1d4 plus 2 piercing, but it's the ice dagger, right?
Yeah,
So it
which
has
is
that
I think.
extra, the extra d4 of frost on it.
So
TD4 plus 2.
d4.
A d4 plus 2. It's piercing plus another 4.
Or wait, no, I fucked this up.
No, just roll another d4. That's 4 piercing plus another d4 of frost. Plus 1 frost. Alright. Takes 6 damage. From that. And then literally everybody else makes it, and he just fucking splashes down in this square dead. Just burning, just fire kind of burns out, sizzle, smoke, kind of like just floats in the air. The shadow spirit wants to be a part of it, so he slashes at the fire on the ground. It's because he wants to be a part of it. But
because it was super dead before it got to him.
Yeah, he left Vilmar and Quothe's space at the same time, so they like double attack, kill this guy. You guys are down to fucking one elemental here, and it's Quothe's turn.
When your tanks just say, no.
Hey, I literally thought putting 4 CR5 creatures up against you guys would have been a little bit more impactful.
The initiative roll got you. It's just because the order we got turns in made it much stronger on our end.
Hey, that's
Well,
the
also,
way that it works, right? That's the way it works.
3-4 melee attacks, against me didn't work, and I think Quothe missed, or like when attacked Quothe missed.
Dice hates you, Jeff. That's just a fact.
It happens.
But it's gonna be critical fail to a critical hit. It evens out, people. It evens out. That is 10, 22, 24 points of damage. As long as I just want to make sure vulnerabilities, resistances. All right, yeah, it is a magic weapon. So 24 for that round. Any other bonus actions or anything you want to do?
That's
Quoth?
it.
Just moving up and smashing him with your sword.
I want to stomp on his foot
Very
and break
cool.
my own.
Very, very cool.
On brand. On brand, yeah.
Just keep track of this here.
He's trying to keep track of how much he loves Quothe.
No, I'm just tracking MVP
No,
stuff.
it's fine. No, it's fair. I know.
I'm tracking MVP stuff. Before I forget.
I'm not trying to couch you on your kings. It's okay.
Listen, he's got a beautiful beard. I can't. Beard envy. Vilmar, your turn, my friend. My shining knight in armor.
Bring the smack down on him.
Make him into sand.
12
Two.
is not gonna
No. Bardic is 1d8 or 1d6?
D8.
D8.
Got a chance.
D8. 18?
Holy! So you add 2 to the 10, right, for your channel divinity.
Yeah, the sacred weapon, yeah. So it's 12 plus.
An 18 will hit this guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn,
Smash him
coming
with a
out
rock.
hard with that bardic, man. Oh, hard with that
That.
bardic.
And. 2. The weapon. 15 hit.
A 15 will not hit. So your first attack slashes through him. You leave just a giant. Both of you actually just leave these giant gashes into this guy. And some like dust and stuff keeps drizzling out of him. Like I said, this guy's made out of hard rock material. He's not made out of mud or anything. So as you guys damage this guy, it's very visible. You are damaging this guy. You're cutting slashes into this dude's form. But 8 and 11, it's 12, 18, 23 damage. My God. He starts like I said, man, he's leaking dirt And like even like a little bit of mud is like coming out, but he's not like made out of mud, you know, so he's not knitting himself together. But it's almost like the mud is like it's blood almost. It's like just
That's
leaking
too much.
out of him.
That's too graphic, Jeff. No one can handle
Yeah.
that.
Well, you know,
No one
down
can
over here.
handle that.
that's why, you know, 36 games, you should be used to it by now. Let's blow up another kid. And speaking of, Rowan, it's your turn. I did not plan that. It was just serendipity.
Let's see here.
Wow.
I am going to.
You know, never underestimate the advantage of having a bard directly behind you at all times.
No, seriously, yeah.
Just don't drop the soap.
Oh my god.
Or the lube. I don't know.
I mean, you're gonna want some lube if you drop the soap.
It'll become some kind of Voltron at some point.
Truth. Let's do.
Ouch.
Let's do dissonant
I
whispers.
didn't see that one.
Let's do dissonant whispers at level 3.
Ooh. Earth. Elemental.
Wisdom save too. That's pretty good.
Wisdom. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a modifier to it, so 10. Hey, he fails, baby. 8 psychic. Now, is there anything? Or sorry, 16 psychic. Is there any like extra effects to that, or is that just damage? I know bard spells often add like modifiers. And...
When you cast a spell using a spell slot. Oh no, sorry, that's different. When you cast a spell second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above the first. So
Okay,
it
so
should
it's
have been
nothing.
3, right?
Well, the first one
That's a-
was
that's a level-
3d6. Yeah, the first roll that for the bottom 8 there, just under where it says like 60 feet, is 3d6, a 2, a 5, and a 1. And then the other one was 2d6
Okay, so it
as
did-
well, a 6 and
so
a,
did it-
6 and a 2.
Okay, because all I'm seeing on here is just the 8 and the 8.
Yeah, if you hover over it, it tells you what each dice did.
Oh,
It's the
okay, I
total.
see it. I see it. The 6-2. Yeah, okay. All right, cool.
It's hover over.
I was just telling him he's stupid.
I just don't know, like, it doesn't, like, Dissonant Whispers doesn't, like, let's see, psychic damage, takes something creature, oh, yeah, see, on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Oh.
The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. However, this is not the end of the round, and Quothe and Vilmar did use their stuff already. So
Her stuff.
Yeah, your reactions. Sorry, my brain.
Oh.
Had a brain
So you
fart.
wouldn't get reaction attacks again. Damn.
Yeah. So he goes underground, and yeah.
Well, shit, guys.
He has to move
I
away
guess.
from you.
I guess I'm gonna just
Early.
guess I'll just cast Healing Word on myself.
Can he go into the ground? It's not his turn yet.
As a reaction, he must make his. It says as a reaction in the Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, he must make. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Or Dissonant Whispers as a reaction, he must use his moves to move away from Rowan. So that's what he does. Now let me just double check the spell here. Dissonant Whispers, 1 action, 60 feet, 1 creature. Hey, stop moving your character sheet. I'm looking at your character sheet. Whisper Discord and available. Move as far as its speed allows away from you, the creatures. Now switch fire or a pit on stage. Okay, yeah. So it's not a concentration. He just has to move away. He can move on his own turn. It is his own turn, however.
He can't move towards anybody.
Yeah, he cannot move towards you guys because he's still afraid of the shadow thing.
Frightened is way more powerful than I thought it was.
All right. So let me see here. Doesn't have. Frightened doesn't mean you have to move, but you just can't move closer.
Mm-hmm. I definitely am thinking about building some kind of close combat character that causes fear all the time.
That's round what? 4? This is
4.
round
You still got
4.
2 more rounds of fear.
So, it's only 6 rounds?
No, sorry, 10, because it's 6 seconds per round.
Yeah.
It's 1 whole minute. Yeah.
A whole minute, yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll go around the table just before we officially end combat here. This guy doesn't show back up.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't. 6 seconds go by, he doesn't show back up. If you guys want to do anything, just let me know. We'll kind of in this weird half combat, half not combat thing. But 6 seconds go by, hasn't shown up.
I would like to take some of the glass vials out of my bag and scoop up some from each of the elementals.
Cool.
I'm also going to heal on that one. Wholeness of body.
Nice. Yeah, roll that wholeness of body. As an action, you regain.
What do I roll that on?
Equal to 3 times your monk level. You must finish a long rest before you use this again. So you just get back what? You're level 6, so 18 hit points.
Okay.
That's It's not. I thought wholeness of body was second wind, but it's not. It's just a flat. You get 18 back. 6 more seconds go by. Tail, you're closest to the fire elemental. I'll say you have the fire elemental. You're picking up water on this 6 seconds. Then it might take you a couple rounds to get over to the elemental moat of air that's over there. Vilmar is moving on the turn. Kind of just going around the arena. Is
Vilmar's on patrol.
yeah.
Try to get away from the shadow to get the guy to pop back up. That's why.
I'm gonna cast mass healing word.
Mass healing word it is.
Plus your spell casting modifier, so 6. Is it 2 plus 4, I guess? So I think everybody gets.
Modifier? Sorry, what? Hold on, wait.
My spell casting modifier is a 4, it's charisma, and then I rolled a 2. So it's 6 healing to everybody.
All right, 2 rounds go by. This is the third 6 seconds. He has still not shown up. Talk about
Can we get
annoying
10 HP on that
positioning
one?
from a fucking shadow monster.
What this guy is it? 60?
Yeah, but who's to say that by now he could have reached that specific spot?
True.
Do we get 10
Or
hit-
even if
hit
he
points on
could
that?
reach that spot, he's 10 feet. Like, that's a wall there. Like, he has to be
All right,
able to get
can I
inside
stand
the
here
whole
and,
thing.
and cast Dissonant Whisper?
On who? On what? You have to be able to see your target, right?
No, you don't have to be able to see your target on Dissonant Whispers.
So what
Yeah.
happens if we don't kill this thing?
Well, it's gonna stop being afraid real soon, so I'm pretty sure it'll come back.
Can you get rid of your summon?
Is he in range? Like if let's just say like if I
yeah,
cast
yeah,
it.
he's within range from there. Yeah.
Okay, then
I was just double checking. I was just reading the thing.
yeah.
Yeah. You can Distant Whispers him.
Call him a bitch.
He fails. He's gonna take 7.
Get back in here. Come back,
So he fails and has to use his reaction to move away from you with his move speed. So he doesn't come closer. He goes actually further away now. But can he still make it back into the arena on his turn? Just you hear Rowan do the whispers, like you see him like mouthing the words and the magic and stuff, because magic is not subtle unless you have the ability to make it subtle. But some more time goes by, maybe a little bit more time than is necessary, until eventually right here Earth Elemental does pop back out. All the way at the north end of the arena. Hey, he looks mad. Looks like he wants to get towards Rowan or Vilmar. But there's a Shadows spirit there that is...
That fear is awesome. I love it. I think this thing's
'cause
so
I don't
stupid
think
strong.
That's like...
It's
Well, it's not something that I can make a save on every round, right?
no. It's just
So,
a you are or aren't kind of thing.
Yeah, it's stupid. not stupid in a I'm mad about it way, but it's stupid powerful. Like it's just damn. Like as a player, I'd love it. Yeah, that's we'll go back into turn order now with Reshi. You're on a like other side of the freaking world from this dude, but I mean, you have 40 feet of movement. Good. Use a key point to get over to him and start beating on him if you wanted to. As he pops back up, you start to hear Baja after like a couple seconds goes by. He's like, "Is that Cudson?" You're like shouting across to the other side of the thing. Is it ever going to? And he like pops back and is like, "Ah, yes, and the fight is back on."
It's a interesting tactic, that's for sure.
He's like, he says, "I was really worried that this was going to be an anticlimactic ending to a rather disappointing brawl."
I'm just gonna stay right here and see what everyone else does.
Fair enough. Tail.
Yep, that's got to be what happens. I am going to use the most appropriate spell,
The
Shatter.
That scream thing, by the way, it says the frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, except
Really?
Well, shit.
ending the effects.
That is significantly less strong, but still powerful.
Well, the reason I looked it up is because I know the Oathbreaker I'm looking at for the other game has something similar, but it
I don't, how many? We've been like what? There's like 4 actual rounds of combat. Nope. All right. Yep. Dice hate me. Let's just say that this is actually canon. I mean, I just rolled 4 fails in a row, so fuck it. DC 14 con Shatter Thunder.
It has disadvantage because it is made of stone.
Ooh, disadvantage. Constitution. I mean, you're gonna need that disadvantage, baby. Because holy shit. Yeah, +5. He critically fails. 15. He's going to fucking. How do you want to do this?
You're shitting me. Just like I guess you ever seen an opera singer break a glass with their voice? Like that.
Yeah. All right, opera singer. Fucking let's go, boy. Opera sing it up. Opera sing it up, Tails. Opera sing it up.
It ain't happening for me. I was just giving you a visual example of breaking from the inside.
Opera sing it up, boy. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. Come on. All right, you don't have to. You don't want to. Let all of the people watching this down. All the people watching the VOD down. He shatters into a million pieces. Shards of rock, just like jagged shards of rock, kind of like pepper the wall behind him, and some of them like stick out of the wall. Most of the rubble just like smashes into the wall and falls to the floor. Baja's like, oh, holy shit. That's I did not expect that from such a small, little, well, I mean, damn. Okay. The fight is over. Apparently, these are great warriors indeed. And well, by my calculations, by slaying 3 of the 4 of the elemental bodybuilding elementals here, little dragon thing, you're the MVP. You've all won your freedom. We have a few prizes for you as a group, but young thing, as I said, to those who've won, you'll get the 3 wishes, little one. What are you gonna do with your wishes, Tail?
Dun, 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 dun.
You get the feeling like it's sort of probably a now or never kind of thing. He's a free genie. He's not bound to a lamp or anything, so
Tail is gonna do 2 things for himself and give away 1 wish to Rowan. The first wish is going to be to remove the curse on Mr. Quothe's sword.
okay.
The second wish is for a
That's sweet.
compiled book of the knowledge of everyone in this area.
Wait. A
Look.
compiled book of the knowledge of what?
Everyone in this area.
So you want like a biography on every person here?
More or less the memories of each of the genies is the goal. In book form.
Jesus. All right. And then your last wish is that you wish that Genie has a wish from this guy? That Rowan has a wish from the Genie?
Yeah.
It's your last wish. All right.
Just
your
a little
3 wishes for a mortal being have come to pass. You see Quothe, who's not here right now. Oh no. All right, we'll wait
No,
on
he's
that
there.
one.
He's there.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
there.
You see Quothe, like, look down at his sword, and like his hand sort of kind of loosens, and then eventually he like lets it go. The sword clatters to the ground. You see, you all hear as you're doing this, you all hear,
No! God damn it! I was so cool. You son of a bitch!
as the spirit inside of the sword is banished, destroyed. It was glowing red, and like an angry red as it was screaming. And as the voice fades, so does the glow. You have a normal, just +1 greatsword now. Quothe is no longer
Yay.
cursed. Genies, Djinn, genies, Marids, Efreetis, all those. They live for a really long fucking time, dude. A really long. 4 books appear next to you. To your north, south, east, and west. All basically in the same order, right? To the north of you is the air. To the east of you is the earth. To the south of you is fire. To the west of you is water. These books are taller than you are. Like, they are thicker with pages than you are tall. And when you open one just to see what's inside of it, it is written in primordial. And the writing, you need like a magnifying glass in front of another magnifying glass to even read the writing. Like, it's so small and so crammed in. These are memories from thousands of years of the lives of these genies.
I imagine this information that is contained within these books is not only very rare, but some of it very controversial and or dangerous.
Probably. You do see certain things are redacted. There are like black lines through some things. There are their memories, but certain names of people have been removed. Like their own names are removed from this. So you don't actually know if Baja is this genie's real name or not. But you get the gist of most of their memories. Like, oh, this one was actually caught in a lamp for a while, and like there was like in this desert, and there was like this old guy with a weird pointy goatee, and then some street urchin like fell in love with a princess, and there was like a magic carpet, and I don't know, it was all he got 3 wishes. Apparently the air genie is really good at impersonations that are completely outside the realm of the knowledge of his own world, but hey, there you go. Just shit like that, and then, yeah, Rowan, you have a wish. He looks at you, he says, silver-haired, sexy devil, what do you want?
I want more Arcanite shards than I could ever stick up my nose for like lifetimes.
You get in your hand a single Arcanite shard that's about the size of like a really big flashlight. Like really big flashlight, just a single shard. And he says, this will last you as long as you want. Every time you smash some of it off and cut it up into a line to snort up your nose like cocaine, the crystal shall regrow.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna say hi, boys.
Well, we're at least rich if he ODs.
I would like to point out, you just gave us an infinite magic crystal of pure magic.
I mean, yeah,
But we're definitely gonna.
that's true.
We're definitely.
I mean, you're
put it
definitely
up
gonna
our
snort the
noses, though.
fucker. Yeah, you're getting high.
So now that we're free, are we just gonna like float up to the free place, or what's gonna happen?
Well, give me 1 second here. Oops. I don't think anyone else has. I'm just checking my because we got some people do some rewards for some stuff. Checking what there was. I want to see, just like scrolling back, if there was like older stuff. Ooh, yeah, it's perfect. Okay. The other three said, we have also brought some minor gifts from the earth elemental. They toss into the, just unceremoniously, just fucking, like, they're mad. They toss in unceremoniously just a small bag. You know, it's like a small, like, coin purse sized bag. And then again, kind of unceremoniously, because again, they're also really fucking mad. You see a pair of bracers get thrown at you from the fire genie side of the arena, and you'd see the air element, the air element, the Djinn, the actual one called a Djinni, or a genie, because it has a J in front of it, or in front of it. He actually is gonna, like, he swirls into like a cloud almost, and he comes down here to you, and he's gonna hand Tail a cool hat kind of thing, a helm, if you will. Let me just double check to see what this is. Image is yeah, so this thing is kind of like Vilmar's helmet, except it's so it's got like these wings that kind of come off, like almost like really big eyebrows, like isn't there like that one sort of like penguin looking Pokemon that's got those like really big eyebrows? Kind of like that. It comes off this thing. It's got like a nose guard and some cheek guards, kind of like Thor's helmet almost, and it's just covered in jewels. It's covered in jewels. You guys have gotten a second bag of beans, bracers of defense, and a helm of brilliance.
A helm of brilliance?
Yes. Helm
Yeah, I'm
of
taking the bracers, guys.
brilliance.
I'll fight you.
I'll fight you. It's just,
So yeah, let me let's see here. Can I do this? Can I just do this? Does that show up for you guys if I do that? No, it doesn't. Go to players. Go to everyone.
this is an absurdly nutty item.
Helm of brilliance. We already know what the bag of beans does because we already have one, but hey, what's you know, what's the second one, right? Now you can actually throw it at people. And here's your helm of brilliance. I think this is put it in the, yeah, cool. It puts it in the chat. I'll organize stuff after the game. But with that, he's like, well, now you won your freedom, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to help you get out of here. He is going to GM roll. I'll just roll it with an actual die.
So did I ever get the ring of shooting stars?
Yeah. You have not used it, but you have it.
I need the description on it.
Gotcha. He says, but you're all really fucking annoying. Get the hell out of here. He waves his hand once you collect all of the cool items and stuff. And
Send us a Blood Raven's Hollow.
you try and say that, it does not work.
We pooped.
He sends you back whence you came. You
Oh my
fly
God.
out of this watery portal, and it's hurts a lot. You skip across the ocean like a stone, and you land on the beach somewhere around here, taking lots and lots of bludgeoning damage, and all landing over here with 1 HP.
Oh, good.
Wow.
That's, yeah, positive.
Just smashing.
Hey, we got where we
itself
wanted to go.
across The water
Dead. We're all
True.
smack
whoever
into the
comes up to
beach, just
line us
wet. There's like a the fucking tail octopus pages is just right around your head, just holding on for dear life. You have to like pry them off so that you can breathe once you hit the beach. But yeah, we'll find out what happens to you next time as we say through critical hits and critical fails. These are the Osrynn Tales. Thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're gonna roll our credits here in just a minute after we bring up all the cool links to all the people in our chat, all the cast members here on the show. Please give them all a follow. They all do great content. We can go around here, let them know what's on the docket for this week. Rachel.
Hello. So I'm thinking we're gonna have 1 or 2 guest people on our channel this week. One is What's the Biz's wife. If you don't know What's the Biz, check him out. And maybe possibly Kelly. We'll see.
Ooh.
We're gonna talk about anything and everything.
It's a really good time. You guys should come visit.
I do enjoy the podcast when I am available to make it. I should be able to make it at least part of the show on this Thursday.
Yay.
Zingretti, what you got going on this week?
Again, we have the Speakeasy on Monday. We'll just be doing a movie and a cocktail. Since it is going to be the first movie of December, we're probably going to do something Christmas themed.
Ludo Nash, Die Hard.
Let's do it.
I honestly thought about Die Hard, but it's all about who wants to play ball with us and get us, rights and things to do them. So please stop by. It is a lot of fun, and we'll see you then.
If not that, then maybe A Year Without a Santa Claus. That's one of my holiday favorites. Jeannie, bruh, what are you doing this week?
Let's see. What is today?
Today's Saturday.
Next week will be pretty normal. Twitchmas starts up here pretty soon. And just kind of normal streams. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Here.
Nice. Go check out Genie. He does all sorts of stuff. Fun to hang out with. Fun to, he's got good humor about him when you make fun of him or call in and bug the hell out of him. Chad, what are you doing this week?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably do some ranked Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Maybe a little Apex. I don't know, just FPS in general. Swing by if you like FPS and you like a bunch of guys yelling at each other. That's pretty much how it works out.
Fair enough. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jobus. Anything going on with you this week? If not, everybody go follow Jobus. Send find out what his email is. Send him emails. Tell him that you want him to start streaming. Blow up his DMs. Look at that beautiful face. You want to see more of that on the internet, right? Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. But yeah, thanks so much for playing, guys. You guys in the audience, you can collect more points tonight. You guys gave treasure to these guys. Like, you can influence the show. We may even we're gonna probably spend next week using some of the monster redemptions that I have in my queue, because while I know there's gonna be some kind of conflict, I don't really know what it is yet. But yeah, come by Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I take off Wednesdays, I take off Sundays, basically. Otherwise, you can find me right here on Foulsham_art. On Monday, I'm going to be map drawing. I'm going to be Heroes Approved, guys. We're making a new world for Heroes Approved consistent, persistent game that we're going to be starting here in 2 weeks. Where we're going to do character creation on stream. And we did this last week. We made the world on stream. It was audience interactable and all sorts of stuff. We had a lot of fun. We got a whole map made up. I'm going to be cleaning it up and making it more of an official Old West style map on Monday. And then the rest of the week, we may be doing some miscellaneous art stuff, but I'm still going through the rules of the system that we are going to play on that those bi-weekly games. So every other Thursday is going to be hosted on various people's channels within the Heroes Approved team. Follow everybody here. We are actually probably going to be going over to see Lich right now of the Liching Hour, who was gracious enough to give us a bag of beans for the group tonight. So yeah, hang out, stick around for the credits so that you can know all the cool maps and stuff that we use here. And we will see you all next week. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye, everybody.